Hey, guess what? I think it says we're live now. Do you think we're on? Is this
We
thing working?
we are. We're good.
Here's the thing. I want to make sure this week that it doesn't look like I'm broadcasting from the International Space Station and there are aliens all over my face. Can somebody come on and comment and let us know if you can see us or
Where
not?
were you at last week?
Oh, apparently in the country, in the sticks, baby. You can see
You
me.
were. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm Angie. This is Marcus from Growing Media, Film Everything. We've got Whitney on board today. You know, she goes by one name, Whitney.
Just
I mean,
one.
that's it.
Yeah.
Idea creative marketing. Together we come to, it's amazing because when we come together, there's this explosion of just ideas and knowledge, and we know what we need to do to make our clients and our customers money. And that's why we want to jump on here every Friday because Whitney loves to give things away.
That's not a true statement, but we'll go with it for today.
What are you giving away? What are you giving away?
Free stuff, knowledge, like right here. Yeah.
Huh.
My
She didn't-
time to spend with you.
Yes, time. Okay, so we still have people asking us, what is the key to success? And I know this guy right here, to him, it's about the brand story. And, let's talk a little bit about that and what we do for customers, whether Whitney brings us businesses or businesses find us or we discover businesses. What's the first thing that we do when we're attacking a topic?
Yeah, I think it kind of just depends on what they're going for, but I think keeping it consistent with whatever brand they have. And if they don't have a brand yet, I think it's just building on what the brand should be, and then just keeping it consistent all the way through.
Right.
That's kind of the thing.
So
Do you agree, Whitney?
Yeah, we talk a lot about when you are forming your brand package that you need to have your logo, your colors, your fonts, but then also the tone of voice, just how you tell your stories and how you communicate. That tone is really important, and it really carries over to video, and you really work to capture that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been the one thing that we've run into a lot with clients. They're like, well, we'll have somebody come in and they'll sell a social media package, or somebody will come in and sell them a mainstream package or a radio package. And here's what happens. If you allow different individuals to tell your story, it becomes disjointed. Our job is, like Marcus said, we're to capture your image. Like Whitney says, there's one way to do what you do, so it's unmistakable. There's a reason Nike hasn't changed its swoosh. There's a reason that McDonald's looks the way that it looks, because no matter where you go in the world, when you see those symbols, you know what you're looking at.
Yeah, and just like whatever works for you, we find out what works for you, and then we keep it to that.
Yeah.
And different things work, but if one thing works well, go with that.
The thing that we pride ourselves on is many times people will say, well, you just do it for me. No, we don't want to project ourselves onto you. We have a message that we're conveying with our businesses, and we want to make you look the best that we can in regards to your message. And some of the things that we like to do on Fridays is to dispel myths as well. Social marketing, that's where it's at now. We know that, everybody's connected on their phones. Everybody wants it now. They want it how they want it, when they want it. But Whitney, let's dive into the truth behind, once you have that look, that logo, that font, talk about some of the secrets and some of the myths there in social media marketing so people don't miss the mark.
Well, one is you want to have a fully rounded campaign. So yes, social media marketing is dirt cheap. The impressions, your clicks, your video through plays, they're all very, very cheap compared to other forms of advertisement. We can track them. But we really want to get everywhere that your audience is so that we continue to hit them wherever they are multiple times a week. Mm-hmm. So whether that's searching online, reading online articles, scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter, YouTube, and then if they turn on the TV, we've got OTT options, and then we've got television placements or radio, wherever that audience is, but we want it to be consistent. There's no point in being in all of these places if your messages don't create consistency, because the frequency no longer matters at that point. You want to build a brand, keep yourself top of mind so that they carry that over and they remember you. If your message is disjointed, you're just throwing away money.
I agree. Let's talk about, we can make an example here. Marcus Taylor 8 on Instagram, find him. All of his photos are gorgeous. You know, he's got those high numbers in the way of followers. And that's something that we have to debunk a lot as well. What's been your secret on your Instagram page? And then we'll talk about how a company like Whitney's can make it even better.
No, yeah, totally. So Instagram is an interesting thing. What we found has a lot of success is obviously keeping it consistent on posting all the time, but also keeping that that colorway going. If you have a certain type of edit, like for a while I did like a bunch of jumping photos, the same exact.
You did
type of
flipping
edit.
or jumping.
And people love that.
Yeah.
People absolutely loved it. But then also, keeping that whatever theme you have, or if you're going for a certain theme, just keep it consistent all the way through, or even changing it during different seasons, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And companies like Whitney's can make that happen for you.
So, he's got all the numbers. We can look at our accounts and we see how many follow us and such. But Whitney, what are the truths behind that? What is it that people should know about that, and business in particular?
We really want to look at your engagement rate. So we don't really want to look at vanity numbers, because even if you're going to look for sponsors or paid advertisement opportunities, the number that they are going to want to know is your engagement rate. So engagement rate per post and an engagement rate overall, and then per channel. So you're going to need to know that. So it really doesn't matter how many followers you have. You do have to have a minimum amount per channel, usually to be considered a microblogger or blogger, to get those opportunities. But really that engagement rate is what we're looking at. So it doesn't matter if you've got 20,000 followers if you don't have the engagement rate. So that's really what the number one metric that you need to be looking at.
Yeah. And the other thing I want to talk about in the way of social media, because Marcus has done this for one of our clients recently, you want to find those influencers. You want to find people who could really help to boost your brand. And we can do that for you as well. We know the importance of hashtags, linking your message to whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, what you want to be known for, but also go ahead and tag that individual who may take you to those places you want to go. You saw it with recently a bodybuilding guy. He has a big following, a big reach. He's very effective in his messaging. Mm-hmm. How did you do that, or how did you accomplish that for the client?
Yeah, so that goes back to John Blake. No, so that goes back to we talk about engagement on their stuff. So basically, he has somewhere around probably 130K followers.
Yeah,
which sounds like a lot. But there were 10 other people that had the exact same amount of followers, even more actually, and they had terrible engagement. They had no comments on their stuff.
Yeah.
So we reached out to them after we looked at the engagement, what they were saying in the comments, the whole thing, that, and then also his content through. Is he giving informational content about things, or is he just taking vanity shots and trying to get the likes?
Right.
But so no, he was actually giving lessons on how different things work, different workouts, different type of pre-workouts he likes, that kind of stuff. So that also works into helping whatever brand that you're going with.
And that's something we've started to put. Yeah, we've started to put that on our sales sheet. So how do we do that, Whitney? And how is that working effectively for our clients?
Well, we need to look at engagement rate per post. Overall doesn't give you a very clear message when you're looking for paid advertisement opportunities, especially, or when you're looking for influencers. We want to know per post so that we can, one, nail down what kind of content your audience responds to, or that audience responds to, so that you get an ad that actually works. But then you also want to look at the clicks usually they'll change the bio link with paid advertisements. So we want to see that click-through rate, and we want to look at the bounce rate. But then also, how often do those influencers revisit the content? Are they doing something, kind of back to what Marcus said, are they doing anything in additional that keeps people coming back? Because the point of the paid advertisement, again, is to continue to get in front of people. So it's not that you don't need to do one post. That's not going to do much for you unless they have a blog that ties back to the post, or they they put you within the blog and their Instagram profile or Facebook, whatever you're paying for. But you want to make sure that you're tracking that traffic, and then there's always a link back, because you never want a one and done advertisement unless it's for an event. If it's something you want to keep all of your advertisement as evergreen as possible.
Yeah. And I think also with influencer marketing, it's important, it goes back to the content. You don't want to have an influencer posting a ridiculous amount about your product and that might transfer over their audience where they think, oh, he's a sellout, he's getting paid for all this, that kind of stuff. So we want to incorporate whatever brand you have into their own brand in a smart way, to where it translates to your audience, and that's huge.
You have to be very careful who you align yourself with as well. I mean, like I would want people to know connected to Whitney. I mean, have you seen what she's doing out there? Yeah, that
all pictures of my kids.
Yeah,
but that is something that we look for when we're working with influencers, or we're looking for paid advertisement opportunities. Is one, we're going to look at your engagement rate and how you word things. A lot of times with especially larger influencers, you cannot provide them copy. They want to stick, again, with their branding and their tone of voice. So you pay them, and it really, sometimes you don't even get approval on the message. So you want to really be careful with that contract. There's always a contract involved. You want to be really careful that you get last approval on that message, because it is going to be in their words. So you want to look at what they've done in the past, look at the comments, make sure there's not a lot of negativity. You're not going to flush out everything. There's always going to be some negativity because of internet trolls, and people just have keyboard warriors. So, but then you also want to check on other channels. So though you may be doing it only on Instagram, I would hop over to their Facebook, their LinkedIn, and make sure that, one, they are active. Some people are only on Instagram, which is fine, but you need to be doing your due diligence on other channels to make sure that there's not a negative background that could come back and bite your brand.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, totally. Yeah, that's very important.
So, we're always watching, we're always monitoring. That we have the ability to, one, tell your story. We're going to use the best equipment, the best backdrops, the best mics. I mean, everything. You're going to look like $1 million. Whitney knows how to strategically assist you and enhance you and optimize you in the social world. We have a digital marketing team that, we had some big numbers to report this week. Imagine seeing that all of a sudden from your website, people are filling out these questionnaires that you've asked. And, we help you, and we give you the tools that you need to go get those clients and make yourself some money. But we do have to evolve. We do have to change with things. And we know that TikTok epidemic, and you can't even keep up. What's the latest, greatest, and the market's going to do some dance moves for us?
Oh yeah. No.
So TikTok is great, depending on what your audience is. So really with TikTok, you don't want to just stick on that channel. You want to take those videos, and then you want to also repurpose them on Facebook and Instagram, where they're going to get more viewership, and you have more chance of exposure. But the videos are everywhere. They're funny and they are memorable.
Yeah, I agree. So do you have any of those TikTok dance videos you want to share, or no?
We've been doing them with a couple of clients. Kevin did one on National Mascot Day with Silkworm.
Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
So we actually, we're now, the office is now kind of a hangout for mascot suits, but it's fine. We'll make room.
Nice. I like it. I like it. All right. Do you have any jokes or anything funny to share today?
I'm funny every day.
Yeah.
I don't need jokes.
What did the shark say when he ate the clownfish?
Every week you do something like this, and it just throws me off completely.
What did the shark say when he ate the clownfish?
Hey, go ahead. Marcus, you're looking at the answer.
No, I haven't seen it. This tastes a little funny. Oh gosh.
We've gone there. We have gone there.
I don't even have words.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I'll give you another one. Hang on. Let's see. Well, that was bad.
That one was really bad. If you could look at better joke, just Google better jokes.
Better. Okay. This says hilarious, funny joke. Are you ready? Why do giraffes have long necks?
You know, we stay G-rated.
Because they have stinky feet.
These are the worst dad jokes I've ever heard in my life.
This is pretty bad.
It is bad. All right.
I feel like our quality score just went down about 20 notches. Yeah.
But when Marcus closes us out and he's dancing, it'll go way back up. But, here's the deal. We're moving into our new digs. I think we've told you guys about that. Super cool. It's a refurbished water treatment plant. Huh?
Yeah. Tell me more. Last week, you wouldn't tell us anything about it. So let's hear some deets.
Well, we needed something with character, and we walked in, and there's a lot of exposed brick.
There's a lot of, behind, well, it's not behind here, but in front of us.
Yeah, in front of us, there's exposed brick. There was a lot of glass blocks. There's a lot of that industrial feel with the hanging, the stuff and that stuff.
All the stuff.
Yeah, all the stuff. The things, the stuff, all of it. Yeah.
All the stuff. Actually, it's kind of, it's bizarre, and we're going to have to transition somewhat, because that's the other thing. Be really careful to make sure that your brand and the message that you're trying to convey is consistent throughout the building, because what we have right now, when you come in the entrance, it was a guy bought this building or came into this building, and he was going to modify it to teach scuba diving lessons. Okay. So when you walk in the front door right now, you feel like you're at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually really bad.
So
you do have some scuba divers. I did see those. Yeah.
But we are going to be one of the only businesses in Southern Illinois with an indoor pool eventually. Just saying. Okay.
That was going to be a basketball court.
It might be. It'll be a basketball court until we fill it up with water. But yeah, we'll be hosting people here real quick. We shoot the show, The Spiel. That's one thing that we should tell clients. If you're out there, and we do appreciate your phone calls last week. We know that you're watching and you call us for advice after the show. We do appreciate that. We take your commercials free of charge with us, The Spiel, to Fox. So how about that? That's like every week for doing business with us.
A little extra thing.
Yeah.
We're always providing as much value as we can. So Marcus, speaking of value, let's close us out with something valuable.
Okay, well, I don't have a dance, I'm not even a dancer, but I think it's important to note that nowadays we don't have to guess about your marketing. Like we can see the stats, we can show you the dashboard, we can show you what other people are doing, what you should be doing. So I think that's a huge thing now, and we can't say 20 years ago, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, you couldn't get the exact numbers of what you can do today. So I think that's a big thing that the clients and people that are in business need to know.
Absolutely. Yeah. We can track 100% of things that you do. We're going to find your audience, and keep that on. We're going to get where you need to be and help you reach your goals. It's not marketing solutions, it's business solutions. So that's all I've got. Have a good weekend.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Hey, we're here to make you some money if you need more of that. Just remember it. Growing media
does.
And idea creative marketing. Hey, bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.